Hello, my name is Matt. I hope you are all happy and healthy. Today we are going to talk about money, which is a very important thing. We're going to learn some vocabulary and some pronunciation, okay? And then you guys can write some questions and answers in the comments, and I will try to answer them, okay? Okay, so money. All right, so when we talk about money, there's a lot of vocabulary that you need to know because there are many different things you can do with money, okay? So what can you do with money? Why is money important? Very good. You can buy things. All right? So we always buy something, okay? For example, I buy coffee every day. Or today, for lunch, I bought 𝗕𝗢𝗡𝗧. Okay? So remember, the past is bought. Okay? So what did you buy today? I bought coffee and 𝗕𝗢𝗡𝗧. Right? Okay, so you buy things, but what do you do with money when you buy something? Right? We spend money. Okay? Spend money every day, right? I spend money when I go to a restaurant, or I spend money when I go to a bar, or the cinema, or the mall, right? So something I usually hear students say is, I spend money for food. That's not correct, okay? When you use the word spend, we need to say on, okay? So for example, every day I spend 100,000 Vietnam dong on food or on drinks, okay? So for example, how much money did you spend today? I spent 100,000 Vietnam dong. What did you spend money on today? I spent money on coffee and 𝗕𝗢𝗧, lunch, right? So one more time, what did you spend money on today? Okay? So we have spend, right? So what else can we do with money besides spending it, right? Maybe you don't like to spend money. Maybe you don't have money to spend, right? So in that case, we would say save. You save money, okay? And usually we're gonna say for. So I'm saving money for a new motorbike, or I'm saving money for the future, or I'm saving money for a new villa in 𝗕𝗢𝗡𝗡, right? So we have these two opposites, spend and save. Spend is to make your money go away. Save is to keep your money, right? So the most common way we spend money, I think, is shopping. Okay? So I always hear students say, I go to shopping. Now remember, there's no to, right? I go to somewhere, but shopping is not somewhere. This is a verb. So we have to say, I go shopping, like I go swimming or I go fishing, right? So when you go shopping, you buy things, right? And you spend money on those things. So where can we go shopping. You can go shopping at the market or the supermarket. Right? Or the mall. Right? Or maybe we go shopping at the convenience store. And so the convenience store be like Circle K or Family Mart, Mini Stop, all of those 24-hour shops. We call them convenience stores. So remember, in English, when you see that CE at the end, it's always a S sound, convenience store. Okay? Or maybe you go shopping at a shop. Or maybe now with the coronavirus, you cannot go out to the shop, so you go shopping online. And so all of these we say, go shopping, right? So, do you like to go shopping? I like to go shopping when I have money. Usually, I go shopping at a shop or online. Where do you like to go shopping? Okay, so shopping is one part of spending money, right? And now we have two, spend and save. So if you are not saving your money, usually that means you are spending your money, right? But if you think about money, there's more things we can do besides spend and save, right? So two of them are lend and borrow. Right, so lend and borrow are connected. They're opposites, right? So if I lend money to someone, that means I'm giving money to someone for a short time, right? So for example, my friends and I go to a coffee shop, but one of my friends has no money. He forgot his wallet. So I will lend money to him. I will lend 100,000 to him, okay? So if I lend money to my friend, that means my friend will borrow money from me, right? So lend to, borrow from. And both of these are usually for a short time, not forever, right? So if I lend money to my friend today, that means soon, maybe tomorrow or next week, my friend will pay it back. Or he will not be my friend anymore, right? So we have lend and borrow. Now, if you want to maybe start a business or buy a house, then maybe you will need to borrow money from the bank or borrow money from a company, right? And they will lend the money to you, hopefully, right? Okay, so if you borrow money from someone and you do not pay it back yet, then you owe money to someone, okay? So, for example, I lend 100,000 to my friend. My friend borrows 100,000 from me. Now, he owes 100,000 to me until later when he pays it back. Right? So these three all connected, yeah? So, do you ever lend money to your friends? And do your friends always pay it back? Good. And do you ever borrow money? Who do you borrow money from? You borrow money from your friends, from your parents, from your boyfriend or girlfriend? And how about right now? Do you owe money to anyone? Okay. Very good. So, then we have earn or make. These two we can say are the same, all right? To earn money or to make money means that you are working, doing some job, and receiving money for that job, okay? So if I just give you money for nothing, then you did not earn money. You must do something. You must do a job or sell something to me, right? So, for example, right now, you are at home on Facebook, relaxing at home, maybe not earning money right now. I'm working, so I'm earning money right now. And then I will probably spend it very soon. Okay? Okay, so these are kind of the easy things to do with money. Now a little bit more difficult. We have something called invest. We always say invest in. So what does invest mean? Invest means that you spend money now because you hope to earn more money in the future. Okay? So for example, if I buy gold, right, that means I'm spending money on gold now, and I keep the gold for many years, and then in the future, I sell the gold for more money, make more money, right? So that means I invest in gold, okay? So you can invest in many things. You can invest in gold, you can invest in a house, you can invest in a business, you can invest in the stock market, and you can make good investments, or maybe you can make some bad investments. And depending what you do, maybe you will make a lot of money, or maybe you will lose a lot of money. Investing is sometimes difficult to know what will happen. So, do you ever invest money? And what do you invest money in? Perfect. Okay. So, what else can we do with money? Well, we can steal money, usually from. Right? Steal means to take money from someone and you do not ask and you do not give it back. Right? So borrow means that you take money from someone, but you ask them first and you will give it back in the future. You will pay it back in the future. If you steal money, you take the money and never give it back and do not ask them if it's okay. Right? So borrowing money is okay. Stealing money is not okay. Okay? So have you ever stolen money? Okay. So remember, we have lend and borrow. Lend means that you give money to someone for a short time and you want the money back. But you know, sometimes maybe you see someone on the street who really needs money, someone who's very poor, and you want to help them. So you give them some money. Now you don't want the money back, so you are not lending money to them. Instead, you are donating money to them. Right? So to donate means to give money to someone forever. You don't want it back. You want to help them, or you want them to just have more money, so you donate. Okay? And this is the same word we use for other things too. All right? I can donate money. I can also donate food. I can donate clothes or books. And we also use donate for blood. Yeah? If you go to the hospital, you can donate your blood to someone who needs it. Okay? So the difference between lend and donate. Lend is giving money to someone for a short time. Donate is to give money to someone to keep forever. Okay? So, have you ever donated anything? Money, food, clothes, blood? I have donated money and food, and I donated blood once, but I got scared and I don't want to do it again. Okay? So, I have a couple more. This one is gamble. So what does it mean to gamble? Gamble means to play a game, to try and win money. Okay? So for example, if you buy a lottery ticket, peso, then you can maybe win more money or maybe lose money. That's gambling. Right? We don't know if we're going to win or lose. Right? So what is the difference between gambling and investing? Okay? So investing and gambling, both, you are spending money now because you want to make more money in the future. But invest usually means you're thinking about something that is smart, right? I buy gold now because I think in the future gold will be worth more money, so I can sell it for more money. Gambling is more about luck. Good luck or bad luck. So for example, if Vietnam is playing football against Thailand, and I think Vietnam will win, but I don't know. So I will gamble on Vietnam. Yeah? And maybe Vietnam will win, and then I win some money. Okay? Gambling is usually not very good, so don't do that. Okay, and the last one here that we'll do is waste. That's also going to be on. So waste money. To waste money means to throw money away, to spend money very stupidly. Okay? So, for example, if I go shopping and I buy a new shirt that I really like, and I wear it every day, then you could say I spent money on a shirt. But maybe I go shopping and I buy a shirt, and then I never wear it. I buy it, I take it home, I put it away, and then I never wear it. That's wasting money. It was stupid. It was not intelligent to do. It's like throwing money away. Okay? So, do you ever waste money? Very good. Now remember, you can waste money on anything. Anything that you don't need or really, really want, you can say it's wasting money. Okay? So, for example, my girlfriend thinks I waste money by going out with my friends. I think it's a good way to spend my money. We don't agree. Yeah. Okay, so these are some of the different things you can do with money. So what do you usually do with money? Write your answer in the comments. For example, I usually spend money and donate money, and sometimes I save money. Sometimes. Okay? Okay, so one more time, let's practice the pronunciation. I'll say it and then you repeat. Spend. Waste. Save. Earn or make. Borrow. Lend. Owe. Donate. Gamble. Steal. And invest. Okay? So you can see there's many different things we can do with money, which is why it's important to learn all of this vocabulary. Yeah? You don't want to confuse, for example, steal and borrow, right? Can I borrow money from you? Is an okay question. Can I steal money from you? Let's ask and answer some questions. Number one, how much money do you spend in a typical day? Now, typical means normal. So in a normal day, how much money do you spend? I think I spend about 100,000 in a typical day. And I usually buy coffee, food, and maybe some beer after work. Number two, do you save money? And what are you saving for? Okay, so I save money sometimes, and I'm saving money for a new motorbike. My motorbike now is very old, and I want a new one that's faster. Okay? Okay, number three. Have you ever borrowed money? Okay, now this kind of question is very common in English. Have you ever? So to answer the questions, you should say, yes, I have, which is right. Or, no, I haven't, which is không. Or, no, not yet, means chưa. Okay? So always when you see or hear have you ever, these are your answers. Don't worry about too many different answers. It's only three. Yes, I have. No, I haven't. No, not yet. So have you ever borrowed money? And did you pay it back? Okay, so yes, I have borrowed money, usually from my friends. And yes, I always pay it back. Usually very fast, sometimes very slowly. Okay? Number four, do you ever gamble? Now, gamble, usually we do at the casino, but you can gamble anywhere with friends, playing cards, or maybe watching football. Okay, so did you win or lose? Maybe sometimes you gamble during Tet holiday and win a lot of money. Maybe lose a lot of money. Okay? And number five, what would you do if you had $1 million? Okay? So you'll see here we have would and if. This means it's not real. This is us imagining a new or not real situation, right? So I don't have $1 million, of course, it's not real. But I imagine if I had $1 million, I would travel around the world and buy a villa, and I would quit my job, maybe. Okay? So, 5 questions. write your answers in the comments, and I will go back and try to fix any mistakes that you have. Okay? Okay. Alright, so we talked about all the different things you can do with money, and you are able now to answer some common questions about those things. So now let's learn a little bit more vocabulary about money. That's very important. So these are not things you do with money, but different vocabulary that's still connected to money. Okay? So the first thing we have is price. Okay? And remember, CE will always have the S sound, price. Okay? So when we talk about price, we're talking about how much something costs, how much money you need to buy something. Okay? And of course, with price, we have cheap and expensive. All right? So cheap means low price, expensive means high price, right? So in the comments, tell me 3 things that are cheap. 3 things that are cheap. Okay, and now in the comments, tell me 3 things that are expensive. Give me 3 things that are expensive. Okay? So, we have different prices for different things. Now, we want to buy them. How do we buy them? What do we use to buy things? It's money, of course, but nowadays there's different forms of money, okay? You have cash. Okay, repeat after me, cash. Right, now cash means paper money. Right? Any money that's made of paper, or in Vietnam, 𝗕𝗢𝗡𝗧 is cash. All right? So I think, for example, if you want to buy street food or beer or coffee, we usually pay with cash. Right? So, cash. What else can we use to buy something? We can use a card. Right? So card is usually made of plastic, right? And we have 2 kinds of cards. The first one is a credit card. Credit card. And the second one is what we call a debit card, or sometimes an ATM card. Now these 2 cards, maybe they look the same, but they're actually a little different. When you use a credit card, you are actually borrowing money from the bank or from the credit card company to buy that thing. And then later, you will get a bill in the mail and hopefully pay it back. That's a credit card. You are borrowing money. A debit card or ATM card is connected to your bank account. So when you use it, it's really the same as using cash. You are spending your money. You are not borrowing money from anyone. You're just spending your money. Okay? So, what do you usually use? Do you usually use cash or card? In my country, America, we usually use card. But here in Vietnam, I usually pay with cash. Okay? Okay. So, we have all this money now. Now, what do you do with the money to keep it safe? Right? To keep your money safe, usually you're going to put it in the bank. Right? If your money is in the bank, then it's safe. Right? It's more difficult for people to steal it. Okay? If you have your money in a bank, then the bank will give you an ATM card or debit card. That way, you can go to an ATM and get your money. So, when you go to an ATM or a bank, you can withdraw money. Withdraw. It's a difficult word, withdraw, okay? Withdraw means to take out, okay? So to withdraw money, rút tiền, is to take money out of the bank or take money out of the ATM. Okay? So I usually withdraw money once or twice a week, or more if I'm spending money, wasting money. Yeah? Okay, so the opposite of withdraw is to deposit. Deposit. Deposit means to put money in the bank, right? So first, you must deposit money. Then later, you can withdraw the money and spend the money on everything. Okay? So, how often do you withdraw money from the bank or ATM? Okay, very good. So, the last thing I want to teach you is something that's very important, and this is something called a gold digger. Okay? Now, gold digger is an example of slang. Slang is thăng long. Right? So, gold digger is an example of slang. What does that mean, gold digger? So we know gold, vàng, right? And dig, to dig. So a gold digger is someone digging for gold. What does that mean? A gold digger is a person who only cares about money. It's a person who, for example, I want to marry a very old woman, very old, but she's very rich. Now, I don't love this woman. I only want to marry her because of her money. Then I wait and I get the money from her. Right? So I am the gold digger in that situation. I'm a person who I don't love people, I just love money. So, do you think gold digger is a good thing or a bad thing? Do you think it's good to be a gold digger or bad to be a gold digger? That's right, it's bad. You should not be a gold digger. You should love people for who they are inside, not for how much money they have inside the bank. Okay? So, remember, don't be a gold digger. I hope this helped you in your ability to speak about money and hopefully earn more money in the future. All right? If this was helpful for you, do not forget to donate some money to Matt. I need it. Okay? Thank you very much for joining this live stream class. I hope to see you again very soon. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.